We heard this a lot many times. All leaders are readers, and most self-made billionaires read a lot. Professionally, they are college dropouts. They do not have a college degree, but they read a lot and they educate themselves by just reading. If you have watched my previous video about 5-hour rule, I have mentioned there about these successful individuals, how these people educate themselves. Brian Tracy once said, formal education will make you a living, while self-education will make you a fortune. Now, you want to live an amazing life. You want to have a happy and healthy romantic relationship in your life. You want to have fulfilling career that gives you meaning to your life. You want to be financially independent so that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and with the people that you want. You are crystal clear about what you want to achieve in your life. Unfortunately, you are just not sure about how to go there or how to achieve it. You are constantly working toward your goals, but you never make any progress, and that's frustrating. But here is the good news. Achieving the life of your dreams, health, love, career, happiness doesn't have to be too complicated. It doesn't have to take years and years to reach there. You don't have to wait for someone to come in your life and help you to fulfill your dreams. That's not gonna happen. In fact, you can achieve the life of your dreams like these many successful individuals. Now the question is, how? It's simple. You have to read, and that's very simple answer. You have to read a lot. Warren Buffett reads around 5 hours every single day. And how does he do it? It's easy. Reading is a priority in his life. And you know what? He's not the only one. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey reads at least one book every single week. And if I ask you the question, why don't you just read? Probably your first excuse will be you do not have time. But I think you are not too busy than these highly successful individuals. You are not too busy to read. And another interesting thing is that these are just few examples. But if you look at the CEOs in the world, all top CEOs in the world, an average CEO reads one book every single week and 50 books every year. Imagine what your life would look like if you also read one book a week for the next 10 years of your life. And if you read the right books, you will be more happier, you will be more healthier and financially more successful in your life. And that is the just result of reading more. This is something that all highly successful people know, that if they can get the right book in their hands, then rest will naturally flow in their way. In his book Rich Habits, Thomas Corley mentioned that reading is one of the top priority of highly successful people. But they don't just read anything. They are highly selective about what type of books they read. Corley also says that rich people or millionaires read for self-improvement, for education and for success, whereas other people read primarily to be entertained, or they just do not read at all. Now, why there is a huge difference? The reason is, successful people see books as a gateway to knowledge. As a result, they tend to read the books that are going to help them to grow their minds and improve their life. The truth is that if you are not learning anything of value, nothing will change in your life. I will repeat this sentence here. If you are not learning anything of value, nothing will change in your life. Unfortunately, you can't remain at the same level of knowledge that you have right now and expect to elevate your life. That's not gonna happen. Working 9 to 5 at the job that you hate and coming back home and watching TV or web series isn't going to help you to grow. Instead, you need to find the right book that is going to help you to grow in the areas that you want in your life, that will help you to improve the areas that you want to build a new life. For example, if you want to be financially independent, then read the books like The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason, or I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. If you want to have a happy, healthy, romantic relationship in your life, then read the books like Attached by Amir Levin and Rachel Heller, or The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. If you want to learn how to focus on the work that you do, then read the book Deep Work by Cal Newport. Whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life, there is endless supply of the books that will teach you, that will instruct you on how to do it. Go and read them. Reading a book a week is the greatest habit that you can ever build in your life. But don't worry if this seems impossible for you. Reading a book a week isn't a great accomplishment. In fact, anyone can learn how to do it. And I will tell you 5 different steps to build that habit, build the reading habit, and read one book every single week. So the first step is read 30 pages every single day. If you are new to reading, then you need to start small. You cannot directly start with reading 30 pages every single day. You can start with 1 page every single day, and you can eventually increase that to 30 pages. So first thing first, in order to read book a week, you actually need to read a book a week. This is why you need to read at least 30 pages of your book every single day. When you sit down to read, and if you're not being distracted by anything, you can read at least 30 pages in 45 minutes. In the beginning, 30 pages may seem too much or too small for you, but all it takes is 30 pages a day equal to book a week. Regardless of what is happening in your life, regardless of what is happening throughout your day, always read 30 pages. My mentor always say that miss a meal, but don't miss a reading time. You will be surprised to know that how much it adds up in your life day after day, week after week, and month after month. Step number 2 is only read books that you really love. Always remember this. Reading is supposed to be highly enjoyable, and that's why if you're not enjoying the book that you're reading, stop reading it immediately. Do not ever feel like you have to finish every single book that you start. That's not the case. It's always better to read the books that sincerely you interested in. Do not force yourself to read the books that you really do not enjoy. Find the books that you like and then read it. I think you may feel that whenever you start reading the book, you feel that you do not like that book. At that moment, try different books, try different genres, try different topics, and find out which topic interests you and read those topics. Step number 3 is be a multi-medium reader. If you have a goal to read a book every single week, you can try different mediums to read. You can read books on your phone, or you can listen to audiobooks. If you struggle to read more books, then I highly suggest you guys try listening to more audiobooks. In fact, nearly 30% of the population are auditory learners. By listening to audiobooks during your commute to your school, work, or your gym, you can easily get through one book every single week without putting much efforts. Step number 4 is use environmental design. If you are trying to quit eating junk food, would you still keep it in your house? Of course not, right? You would throw it out anyway. By the way, if you are serious about it. And when you want to eat more fruits, don't you think it would be smart to keep some apples or bananas on the kitchen counter? The key here is to design your environment to promote good behaviors and discourage bad behaviors. So if you want to read a book a week, then make sure you remove all the distractions that are preventing you from reading, such as your mobile phone, your laptops, and then make your books as easy to access as possible so that you can pick it up easily and you can start reading. Step number 5 is avoid reading in your bed. Our brain tend to have really tough time separating work from rest. If you are doing work on your bed, you might find it hard to focus and start feeling sleepy. And this is because your brain has learned to associate with the bed with the sleep, not the work. And this is why you want to have a separate environment for specific tasks. So if you want to read a book a week, you need to have a designated environment for just reading. Go to a coffee shop, buy a reading chair, sit in the living room, do whatever suits you. If you are always trying to read in the bed, you will typically find yourself getting sleepy and not being able to focus on what you are reading, and you will be unable to retain the important information from the book that you are reading. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who can't read them. Read great books. The information you will learn from reading books is the key to living the life that you want to live. In his book, Randall Bell says that those who read 7 or more books per year are more than 122% more likely to be millionaires, as opposed to those who never read or only read 1 to 3 books. 122%. But that's not all. Reading is also dramatically correlated with improved creativity, better memory, reduced stress, increased level of happiness, and many, many more. So if you want to live the life of your dreams, health, love, career, happiness, then follow the footsteps of world's most successful and happiest people. Pick the book and start reading. Read. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, click on the subscribe button and subscribe to Top 5% Club. Guys, if you have any suggestions about reading the books, or if you want any suggestions, please comment in the comment box. I will reply to each and every comment. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please do not forget to share and subscribe. Until next time, my friends, start today for better tomorrow and take action now and be legendary.